Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pokemon Go No Evolution run, and before I tackle the Violet Gym, I want to address something that was recently announced. And that's the closure of Pokemon Bank. When I started this run, it was before the news was announced, and originally I wasn't going to catch any legendaries. And also, I wasn't originally going to catch the Gyarados in the Lake of Rage, but because of that, well, the Gyarados at the Lake of Rage is part of the shiny, it's part of a rule I had already, which is a shiny clause, and for this run only, because of the circumstances, I'm going to allow myself to catch legendaries, I'm just not going to allow myself to use them. That's going to be the legendary bees, Ho-Oh, and Lugia. Oh, and before I forget, hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, if you believe a championship dream can come true, you believe, then listen. The grass type is weak against the flying type, keep this in mind. Yeah, so basically, Chikorita would not be a good choice to start, but also Ace isn't the best option either. So I want to start with Deuce, and let me see if you're good enough to face Falkner. As I go up against Birdkeeper Abe, who's going to start out with a Spearow. It's level 9, so I might want to go for a defense curl to beef up my defenses. Oh boy. That Spearow's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, 2 more pecks ought to take me out, but if I can get some damage in. Yeah, even if with a crit, I wouldn't be able to finish it off, so I want to switch in 3. Yeah, those Hex are doing a number. I think one more growl ought to help. I probably should have led with 3 to get the growls off. So, I might as well bring Ace in. And I hope Ace can do it because... yeah, that pet's gonna tear... well, Peck is going to tear 4 apart. And Ace misses a tackle! Well, I have to send 4 in. Yeah, super effective damage. And I think I need to go with a scary face. And hope Poison Sting does enough. I probably should have done Poison Sting at first, but yeah, 4 goes down. Thankfully it's not a Nuzlocke, and I think I can send Deuce in. Yeah, if a level 9 Spearow is doing this to me, I hate to imagine what the Falkner is going to do. This can't be true. Well, sadly it is. This is pathetic. Losing to some rookie trainer. I mean, I've been playing these games since '98, so... so I'm not just some rookie. But I could have done better there. I desperately needed to heal up. Knowing who Falkner has in the back, well, knowing who Falkner has to send out is going to be rough. And of course, the gym has a $sign set up in the middle, so, yeah, let's sing. The keyword is guts. Those here are training night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. I thought they would be flying type masters. I thought bird Pokemon were just a thing for Gen 1. Come on. And now it's Birdkeeper Rod. It's going to send out a Pidgey. Alright, this is a bit more manageable. Yeah, because Pidgey doesn't have as good an attack stack as, well, as Spearow does. Just hoping I can do enough damage to the Pidgey to take it out, or get close. Alright, I think 2 more tackles ought to do it. Alright, good work. Alright, not enough to level up Deuce, but now it's Pidgey's turn. And let's get a oh, this one has a better attack stat. Yeah, I'm going to switch out to Ace. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use a Leer. And hopefully these tackles will do enough. Alright, I need this tackle to land. And it does! And both Deuce and Ace, well, only Ace gains a level. Gah. And I get some experience for this. Alright, and there's Falkner, so I might want to properly set up first. I'm going to do the crazy thing and put 4 in first. But also, I want to give berries to 3 and 4. And actually, I should probably heal up too. I don't want to have to face a gym leader with only 2 party members at full health. And I'm facing them with just 4 party members in total. I don't have anything super effective against it for this run. The price I pay for limiting myself to Pokemon that were introduced in Generation 2. But that's the challenge I gave myself, and I need to see it through to the end. I already had to alter enough roles due to certain circumstances. Alright, so, Alright. Actually, I think what I want to do is put Ace in the lead. I'm Falkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity. Oh, I should try to catch a Mareep. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. And it's our first bet. And it's time to fight Falkner. Hopefully this goes well. It's going to start with Pidgey. It's a level 7 Pidgey, which has Tackle and Mud Slap, which sending Ace out isn't a good idea either because Mud Slap is a ground type move. So I'm going to start with a smoke screen and hopefully cause Pidgey to start missing. And it didn't, so that Mud Slap dip doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's the accuracy drop I worry about more. And I should try and at least tackle. Yeah, that's 3 accuracy drops, so I'm gonna send Deuce in. Alright, so that's not much damage to Deuce because it's not super effective. And Pidgey missed with a tackle. And down goes the Pidgey. Alright, and Deuce is now level 9. And now I gotta deal with Pidgeotto. It should be stronger than a Spearow, but I think I should send in 4 and hope it doesn't use Gust. And it used Gust. Luckily, I did put the berry on before the battle, just for this. And my best hope is Scary Face. Feel like if I can lower Pidgeotto's speed, I can save myself some trouble. Yeah. I mean, 4 is gonna go down, but I feel like if I can fish a Poison Sting, Poison proc, I feel like I have a shot. And I didn't get the poison, so yeah, down goes 4. So I'm going to send in Ace, and I'm going to go for Leer. Guess defense is lowered a bit. Oh, and it recognizes that Gust is stronger. Yeah, I'll go for one more. Tackle missed! Here I am relying on 95% accurate moves. Alright, 3, it's up to you. And because all Pidgeotto's attacks are physical, I think Growl's going to help me out the most. After 1 Growl, it's 8 points of damage. Alright, that's 2 Growls. 1 more ought to do it. Alright, that's 3. And I get a berry recovery, and yeah, let's finally go on offense a bit. Yeah, Hoo-Hoo's not going to be dealing too much physical damage. Alright, I'm not going to risk anymore, so I'm going to send Deuce in. I mean, Free does need a level up. Whoa, that was a crit. That was bad. I'm breaking through all my growls. But Deuce did it. Thank you. And with that, Freeze leveled up to level 9. And now Deuce's gonna get a lot of experience. And Falkner's defeated. Darn. My dad shares bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Alright, I got my first badge. And I just got a Zephyr badge, of course. Zephyr badge raises the attack power of Pokemon. It also enables Pokemon to use Flash, if they have it any time. Here, take this too. I get TM31. By using a TM, a Pokemon will instantly learn a new move. Think before you act. A TM can be used only once. TM31 contains Mud Slap. It reduces the enemy's accuracy while it causes damage. In other words, it is both defensive and offensive. And I'm going to need that for a dungeon coming up, but not this episode. And Professor M's giving me a call. Hello, Kyle. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? Alright, so I might as well go to the Pokemon Center. I mean, I do need to heal up my Pokemon, of course. And I think I'll do that first. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. And... hey there, Professor. Kyle. Long time, no see. Professor M asked me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Would you take the Pokemon egg? Well, sure. And I receive an egg. We discovered that a Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. It also has to be with other active Pokemon to hatch. Kyle, you're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor M when that egg hatches. Well, okay then. What's inside the egg is a Pokemon that counts towards the run. And I got all my Pokemon at level 9. And how long will it take to hatch the egg? Oh, it's gotta be close, so... I think before I move forward, I'm gonna head back to Route 31. And there are a couple of TMs I can... well, a TM and an AGM I can finally put to use. And I'll take this bitter berry. Alright, first thing I want to put to use is... well, I think I'll hold on to Mud Slap for the time being. Because I'll just teach Flash to 3. But also, I do want to... Mud Slap's not going to be on there for good. But Free try and learn Mud Slap, but Free can't learn more than 4 moves. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of Foresight for Mud Slap. And I'm going to make my way to the Dark Cave. And finally make use of Flash, since now it'll make it easier to see. Oh, and there's an item there. I would not have been able to find it because I would have been bumping it, well, into the rocks. But here we get a Zubat. In Gen 2, Zubat does gain a new evolution. But because Zubat originated in Kanto, I won't be catching one. And down that one goes. Can't surf yet, but I want to grab this item here. A potion. I know, not much. And also in here you can run into Geodudes. And might as well show Mud Slap. on something other than me. And one more mud slap ought to do it. And down goes Geodude. And I might as well head back to Violet City and maybe explore an area as long as I don't run into any battles. And come to think of it, I think I want to put Ace in the lead, so I'm going to switch Free out for Ace. Actually, I think I do gotta go this way. Oop. Oh, hey. Our tree is blocking the way to go to Rod City. It's preventing me from shopping. Something should be done about it. I can't do anything about it today. So, might as well head this way. Don't you wonder who makes something like this? And why? Did you see that strange tree in the road? Yeah. That may explain why fewer people are visiting the Ruins of Alph. Aw. Yeah, might as well explore a bit of the Ruins of Alph. Can't go that way. Mystery Stone Panel Chamber. And Ruins of Alph Research Center. The authority on the Ruins of Alph. Oh, hi. The ruins are about 1,500 years old, or 1,500 years old. But it's not known why they were built, or by whom. Alright, Ruins of Alph. Exploration year 10. Oh, so they've been here a decade at this point. There are odd patterns drawn on the walls of the ruins. They must be the keys for unraveling the mystery of the ruins. Well, okay then. There are many academic books. Ancient Ruins. Mysteries of the Ancients. Of course, right here. Ruins of Alph. Visitors welcome. I mean, I could leave from there. And until I get surf, I can't explore much further than these two caves. And first off is here. Welcome to this chamber. There are sliding panels that depict the Pokemon drawn by the Ancients. Slide the panels around to form the picture. To the right is a description of the Pokemon. Oh. Alright, so... The Pokemon that hit on the seafloor. Eyes on its back scan the area. I think that's a Kabuto. It's a replica of an ancient Pokemon. Now, the unknown I won't be able to catch for this run, and I think I'll start with this. This one should go here. This goes here. Yeah, the corner pieces are the easiest to tell. I think this goes here. This goes here. And we need to figure out where it is. I believe that one goes here, and this goes here. Alright, this one goes here, and this goes here. Alright, that goes here. And finally, this one here. And I managed to solve the puzzle. And I managed to drop all the way down. A strange presence here. That has to be an unknown. Replica of an ancient Pokemon. And down here I can run into unknown. Again, I won't be able to catch one per the rules I set for myself. Because unknown, while it is a Gen 2 Pokemon, ooh, this must have a hidden power that's weak. Well, that's weak to fire. While Unknown is a second generation Pokemon, it does not have an evolution. Well, as of Gen 9. So, I can't catch one. Well, I won't be allowed to catch one. But it just gives me an opportunity to gain a level for some of my Pokemon. And all the Unknown in here are level 5 at this point in the game. Alright, good crit there, Ace. Alright, that was a crit. And still using a type of hidden power that's not strong against fire. And down goes the Unknown. And Ace is now level 10. Yeah. Now I want to switch Ace for 4. Actually, kind of thinking I should probably go with 3 instead. And just try... Well, there's the way out. But it's another Unknown, and this one's the letter E. And I think I'll tackle it. Alright, so this hidden power is neutral. You had to miss. Fortunately, hidden power seems to be pretty strong since 3 would have better special defense than anyone on my team. Alright, that should do it for the Ruins of Alph for now. There are drawings on stone panels. I tried moving them. I wonder what they are. Alright, and what about you, sir? Ruins of Alph. A look and touch tourist site. Try to slimy stone panels. I just did. Oh, one of them. You're studying the ruins? I see a scientist in the making. Yeah, I might want to switch 3 out, and I'll go with 4. And there's Ruins of Alph East entrance. And down here, Route 32, Violet City to Azalea Town. Yeah, I think that... Actually, I think this trainer here would have prevented me from going further. He has some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this. It increases the power of Grass-type moves. I don't have any Grass types, and I get a Miracle Seed. If I picked Chikorita, this would have been useful. Your experiences in Violet City should be useful for your journey. Alright, so there's 1 or 2 Pokemon I want to look for before I end the episode, and I hope I can find them. I know one has a 10% chance at this time of day, and another is about 4. And this is 1 to 2 I wasn't talking about, but can be found here and I want to catch. It's Mareep. Alright, I got the poison off. Mareep's would have been pretty helpful. I mean, back at the last gym, but sadly, it's not available until now. So, yeah, let's go Pokeball. Alright, caught me a Mareep. And Mareep, the wool Pokemon. If static electricity builds in its body, its fleece doubles in volume. Touching it will shock you. And for Mareep, I'm going to name it 5. I'm not going to name it 6, and just because I got an egg. And that poison has stayed, so I'm going to need to be careful of that. And there's 2 Pokemon left. I think one might be easier to get at nighttime, so I'm going to look for the one that's easier to catch during the day. And there it is! Hoppip! Yeah, luckily, Hoppip doesn't have any offensive moves until level 10. And, alright, that's super effective. I'm going to switch over to Free to play it safe. And let's go with one more tackle. I want to be sure it's in the red before I try to catch this one. Alright. Pokeball, go! And I caught a Hoppip! Alright, to keep from being blown away by the wind, they gather in clusters. They do enjoy gentle breezes though. That's Hoppip, the Cottonweed Pokemon. Alright, and for Hoppip, I'm going to nickname you 6. Yeah, and that's going to do it for this video, and yeah, I'm going to work my way down Route 32 next time. I'm also in between episodes going to start training Mareep and Hoppip. I mean, Hoppip's going to have to be done with switch training because right now it doesn't have any offensive moves. It doesn't learn tackle till level 10. So until next time, I want to thank you for watching and I hope you have a good day. So remember to stay safe and try to be kind to each other, everyone. And I'll catch you later.